If you like what I make and want to help out the channel, make sure you subscribe to it, turn on notifications, leave a like on the video below, and comment as well. Thanks for your support, guys.
Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the Gecko. I can't say another day, another video because it's been forever. Well, it's actually been about a week since I posted like the first PUBG Mobile highlights video. So this is the first time I played on the new map on PUBG Mobile. I want to let you guys know very quickly what's going to happen in this video. We're going to talk about a few things. First of all, the big elephant in the room, what's going on with Lords Mobile. Second, what are you planning on doing with this channel and the videos, the type of videos you're about to be posting. And third thing is we're going to actually talk about this match, this map, and PUBG Mobile a little more in depth. So the biggest elephant in the room, what happened to Lords Mobile? I pretty much stopped playing Lords Mobile a long time ago. I haven't even played the World Cup thing that happened. Like, I uninstalled a while back. I pretty much played the game because it was a very fun game in the beginning when it was very young and there wasn't too many people with tier 4s and the money being spent wasn't that obscene, and it really got to a point where it didn't make sense to spend this much money. Like, I can tell you that I've known people and seen people spend amounts of money that I could change lives of so many people that I know and love and would like to support, and I could have made companies and I could have made so many things out of the money that I've seen being spent on Lords Mobile. And by the way, it's pretty crazy that when you look for anyone who spends a ton of money on Lords Mobile, for example, you tell them, listen, I have a business adventure for you, something that'll actually make you a boatload of money. Most of them don't even care for that. But anyway, it's funny that, like, I had to spend obnoxious amounts of money on a game to actually just keep spending more money on a game. I'd rather spend money on clothes. I'd rather spend money on doing things like going on trips and getting other games and stuff like that. I spent so much money on Lords Mobile. I actually made a lot of money out of it, to be fair. So, but that was because I said from the get-go that all I'm doing is maintaining like a cruise control level where I can be around my friends, chill, have some fun. They had my back the whole time and we had a lot of fun. This guy got drilled early on. First kill, very fast. I think I was the first or maybe the second kill of the whole game, but that was a quick one on the board. Anyway, I just don't see the point in Lords Mobile, man. And if anyone goes, hey, I have a billion-plus account with everything you want and I have an unlimited credit card, I just want you to play and make videos in my name. I mean, it's not something that I wouldn't do, but I wouldn't stay like up to date on the game. I wouldn't mind coming on accounts and recording and making videos if that's something that really people wanted to see, but I honestly don't see that as being part of anything, because then you're not really a part of the game. You're just a YouTuber who piggybacks on a game and on its community, and I'm not about that. I was playing the game, I was making videos because I loved it, and I still do, and I just moved on to different games. So to close that out, I think that Lords Mobile is behind me. It doesn't mean that you guys are behind me, okay? I understand that 12,000 of you came in here for Lords Mobile, and honestly, I've seen a lot of YouTube channels with a certain amount of viewership going downhill when they stop playing Lords Mobile, and then the guy goes, okay, let me go back to Lords Mobile. I don't see myself going back into the game. I might go back as like a guy who records videos for a guild or for an alliance, or I don't know, whatever the hell not. Depends on what they are doing, who they are, what their offer in the sense of like equipment that I can use, like accounts that I can log into and stuff like that. But that's just, I wouldn't even get into that, you know. It's like it would have to be people knowing what they're, ooh, hello, this guy up top had the angle on me. I don't know what he was doing. Anyway, Lords Mobile is behind me, and I didn't want to disappoint you guys, okay? I like having you guys around, and I love making videos for the community we built, and I understand that some of you will leave because Lords Mobile is what you guys want to see, but I plan on focusing more on mobile games in general. My main game, I guess, will be PUBG Mobile for now, and I have another game that I want to share with you guys later that I'll probably make a big chunk of the videos about. but I do want to start like a weekly series reviewing games and sharing with you guys games and sharing with you guys apps that are like, some of them are overhyped for a good reason. Some of them shouldn't be overhyped at all. Some of them are great games that nobody knows about. And some of the biggest next names should be in there, and you guys should be the first ones to play them. So what we're gonna do is I'll find a way. I have already a plan on how to do an interactive rating system where a few days before we'll have a Discord channel or something like that that people can go into, that we can invite into as like our moderators. And what they do is they'd get the link of the game and the name of the game ahead of time, and they'd play it for a couple of days or for a couple of hours, whatever they decide, and rate it on a Google form or something like that. And that way we have like representatives of the community rating games with me and seeing how we can build like cool lists and stuff like that. I have a very good idea on how I want to do this. I just would like your support. The way I see it is I'm going to be making videos because I love making videos, and the content will be content that is mobile driven, and it will be as much as I can put into, and it's going to be also based on the feedback and the growth of this channel, right? The more I see that we're growing and I get positive feedback from you guys, and more of you are more mobile players, more mobile driven players, the more time I'll be able to put into this. Maybe go back to some live streaming with, oh, that guy just got destroyed. And I did hear someone else nearby, but I think that someone else killed him already and I just didn't notice it. But anyway, the more the channel grows, the more time I'll be able to put into it. It's just the basics of having a full-time job and trying to juggle everything. I'll be definitely doing everything I can to make more and more good content, get better at PUBG Mobile, find more new games and stuff like that. But again, it all is it's a relationship. Our community is a relationship, and I'll be putting as much effort as I can. And I love making videos. I love playing mobile games. And you know what? Let's dive straight into this game, okay? Because this game has taken me by storm. Oh, hello. Nailed for the 4th kill right there. So I was kind of like pissed that Fortnite didn't come out for mobile, for Android, and I didn't have a game to play on mobile after Lords Mobile, right? So then a friend told me, come play PUBG Mobile, and I was like, PUBG? I already passed that phase of PUBG on the PC, and then I got convinced to play it, and I played it, and it was really cool. It is PUBG. It is the 30 minutes to win a game, slow paced, gotta run a lot kind of game. And fair play to them on the mobile platform. Seeing people from a distance and stuff like that is not as hard as I thought it would be. This map is the first time I actually played this map properly is right now, and it's a much more vivid and like bright map with bright colors. It has so much detail and grass and stuff like that that it lags significantly, and it's a lot harder. As you guys saw flickers in the window, it's so much harder to play this map because of all that. But I had to train my eye on how to figure out how to identify people at distances in certain situations, how they move, because that's how you play this game. This game is so detailed, and the ability, you guys see the controls on the screen right now. Those are my controls, with the exception of where the camera is, where I have my duck, crawl, and jump buttons. But you see the controls on the screen, and this is me on a phone, right? And the cool thing about this game is that even if you're using like a joystick, which requires an emulator to transfer the clicks on the joystick to like areas on the screen, the game recognizes you're using a controller and then pairs you with people who do the same. These guys are strictly mobile players, okay? So they're all on their phones or on their tablets or stuff like that, which is pretty neat. The aiming system is a little hard to get to, and you really need to play with the controls. These are the controls that I really enjoy right now, but it took me forever to kind of really lock in the controls the way I like them to be. The game is so detailed. The game is so fun. It's like PUBG. It is PUBG. It's hard to aim. It's very position based. It has, the thing that's really annoying about the mobile game is that the sound is not really clear. Oh, there's another guy running across the street. He didn't see me. He didn't see me. And you are dead. Gone. So yeah, the game sound is not as great. And what they did to kind of compensate, and I don't know if in the PC version it's like that. Oh, there's another guy running right back there. See him right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's dead with a headshot. So anyway, the sound in this is kind of weird. What they do is you can see on the mini-map the sound parts. So like if someone shoots from a direction or runs, you see like footsteps or shots like from a certain direction, and then you can kind of twist towards, like turn towards that direction and figure out from there where you want to shoot. But other than that, it's like you got to be able to spot people. And on this map, it's a little bit harder, which is why I actually wanted to play on solo and try to figure out things and be a little more aggressive. I was never really fully like in love with the gear I had, but I did think that I had a chance to win this game and to go all the way. It wasn't really as easy nor as hard as I thought it would be, like in the sense that the challenges that I faced were more like lags of like very detailed areas on the map that just when you turn it just lags completely. And the second thing was spotting people in the grass. In the regular map, I've had situations where I was in the smallest circle possible if there's no more circle, and there's 3 other people alive, and they're all just like me, prone in the grass, and then you got to figure out how the people look like when they move in the grass and stuff like that. And it's not an easy task at all. And in here, there's so much grass that it's just ridiculous. People can be hiding anywhere here and prone and just destroy you. One thing I would for sure get rid of in this game, like right now, if I had a way to talk to the developers, is ghillie suits. In a ghillie suit, you can lay down anywhere and no one will ever see you. Period. It's ridiculous. Ghillie suits are so overpowered on this map, it's not even fun. So at this point, I was like 6 kills in, 34 people alive, and just looking for ammo, looking again, as I said, I wasn't really sure what gear I should use in this type of environment. The main thing that happens here is a lot of very close range shots. I did find a few snipes, and I did find in other games after that. And so there is room for sniping, just like in the PC version. But just like what ends up happening is because this is mobile, you end up kind of running into people in a very medium to close range fight. And if I'm not mistaken, in this, somewhere around here, I had a very interesting sound cue. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't fully remember how this game went. But if I'm not mistaken, there was a sound cue, and like I was playing with my backpack trying to empty stuff up, and then next thing you know, someone just, I hear running or I hear something, and I look up and there's like a guy right there, and it's like you see the footsteps on the mini map, easy quick tap, and we kept going. Kill number 727 alive. And yeah, I really want to get better at PUBG Mobile. I think that I can even go as far as actually playing seriously. If there's something I would really love, honestly, and it's so hard and a pain in the ass because I live in Israel, is I'd like to get my hand on a Razer phone. I don't know how, because they're not for sale in Israel, and I wouldn't mind even paying for one. I tried to contact Razer, and it just hasn't worked out. But if I could get my hands on a Razer phone, then I'll have a phone that is dedicated to mobile gaming, and I will obviously record videos on a much better resolution, even though my Galaxy S8 is not doing too bad. Of course, the gaming phone is the Razer phone. So Razer, please, if you hear me, help a brother out. About 15 to 16 minutes, whatever, 14 minutes into the game, there's 19 people alive. The circle's pretty big. People are dying very fast, and I figured, now's the time to kind of explore and see, look at the map, look at the circles. You saw how I pointed at a place and then went all the way to it. What I did is, along the way, I figured out what terrains existed and where I was going up, where I was going down, and stuff like that. So now it was like, okay, I need to do something. There's 13 people alive, circles moving, but hey, hello, like, what are we doing? 12 people alive, and I'm still just running. Oh, hello. And there's a guy running behind me all of a sudden. He has no clue what the heck is even going on. I kind of wild sprayed, I could have been a little more like a little more patient and shot better, but I didn't want to take the chance of him getting a better position because he was on a higher ground. I think I left there a silencer, which I've noticed that in certain situations you wouldn't highlight it to me. I do very much rely on the game's highlighting system where it picks up automatically things for you, just like it opens doors automatically, unless only if you run into the door, but not if you're standing right next to it. But sometimes suppressors are just not marked for auto pickup, which is really, really weird. I think that suppressors are very, very good, like useful in certain situations. I don't always use them. So in this area right now of the game, I kind of realized there's people in the buildings for sure. And there's a whole hill on top of like everything, overlooking everything. So I kind of looted a little bit looking for sound cues. I heard sound cues fighting behind me, and you can see them on the minimap as well. And I kind of said, okay, I need to go up this hill anyway, because wherever this ends up, the circle ends up, I'd rather be on the higher ground than, or in the buildings in that matter. But I knew there's people in the buildings. When I got here, I kind of heard footsteps, and I figured, you know, he's close as heck, and all of a sudden he was right there. He didn't see what was happening. But at the same time, I had a feeling, I remember this vividly, because I heard these shots, but I also, as I told you guys before, heard shots in the houses. So as I go turn around, I kind of hear again shots and then footsteps, and I'm like, hello, what the hell? What am I hearing? So I was like, kind of, okay, these guys are fighting there. I'm like, okay, maybe just shots behind the footsteps or like miscue or something. Really quick loot. And then we hear again, if I'm not mistaken, I hear again shots up on the hill. And I come down to just like see if I can find these guys. These guys fighting in the town was a little bit hard to figure out where the shots were coming from. And there's shots from up on the hill, shots from the town. I'm like, okay, this is stupid. I need to figure out something, right? I'm in the middle of the open, 7 more people to kill, 9 kills to my name. So I was like, okay, well, again, the same idea applies. We're going to go up the hill, try to get the higher ground. I'm looking for the people fighting up there, but I just don't see them, right? Someone killed someone, and in retrospect, I realized that the someone who killed someone was one of the 2 people up on the top. And if I'm not mistaken, someone else is going to kill someone else, or it already happened. Yeah, it already happened, because now there's only 6 alive. And what ended up happening, and you'll see in a second, is the guys up top fought 1-1. The guys in the buildings fought 1-1. And then they kind of started like converging on me. So I knew I was in a bad spot, but I was just trying to spot anything. This guy shows up out of nowhere and gets sprayed. And I knew there's people pushing right from behind. And there he was, just fast tops, headshot to finish it. I knew there's a guy coming from behind based on the sounds. And I obviously heard the guys up top. 3 alive, 11 kills to my name. At this point, I definitely know there's people in the buildings, and I was going to leave them to be. And I just wanted to find out where is the last guy, or are the last people in the woods. The woods had the higher ground, which is why I was focusing more there than anything. Here I finally got my suppressor and my silencer and all that good stuff. And it was like, okay, we kind of have a small circle that we can abuse the prone game a little bit. But we're just trying to spot right now, right? I was like, screw it. I'm not going to be a bitch. I just ran around the house. I thought I saw something by the rocks, but I was like, okay, let me get here really fast. And then something weird happened. I guess this guy was like very close to the zone and just like the other zone and couldn't run in time and didn't have meds, or I don't know what happened to this guy, right? He fell asleep or disconnected or something happened to him, right? He all of a sudden dies to the zone. And when I saw that in the queue, I was like, okay, perfect. And I saw that in the feed, sorry. I was like, okay, those 2 guys are for sure the last ones left in the buildings, right? Confirm. I was like, let's go up the hill slow and steady, try to figure out if we can like spot these people. And I think this was like 11 kills, 2 people alive. I kind of got a break. The game gave me a break. Timing gave me a break. And I was running around, like, you know, trying to spot any movement, any action, anything, any sound cues. I was looking for absolutely anything just to give me a hint on what I should make my next play based on. I always make reactive decisions rather than... I usually make reactive decisions rather than proactive decisions. in these situations, because silence is key and positioning is everything. And when someone knows where you are, it's very easy to get outplayed. So I was just trying to keep my ground, kind of look for movement, see if I can catch positioning on these people. And as I was mentioning, I'm kind of trying to ramble on because I didn't remember how long it took for this to happen. Circle's closing down, slow and steady. I'm on my zone, trying to just clear my back, clear everything, make extra sure that, you know, like, it's not only one guy in the houses. If, like, I know there's one in the houses, where's the next dude? I'm looking everywhere, man. And then I hear a shot. And when I heard the shot by the houses, I heard 2 sets of shots. And as you see, I just bolted. The moment I knew that's what happened, I just bolted. I was like, okay, these guys are shooting each other. I'm hearing them shoot each other. So I was like, all right, now I'm pushing. I need to find positioning on these guys. And if they kill each other, and I spot this guy chilling on the ground, I was like, easy double tap. Never lay down on the ground just like that in the open, man. It's just, it's instinct, but it's not worth it. I knew what he was shooting towards. I knew he was shooting towards the right place because they shot each other. And then there he went running around, kind of lagging, so it was flying. So I just tap, 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 tap. 13 kills, got that chicken dinner, boys. This is like a full game, like, talk through type of video that I'd like to keep doing. There are also other types of videos, like sometimes it'll be just music of a full cool game or something like that. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, comments, anything, please leave me a comment below. Let me know. Follow me on Twitter. Everything is down below. Like the video if you want to keep helping and stuff like that. I answer everything. Twitter, comments, everything. So just don't be shy. Ask stuff. Talk to me. I'm here. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be sooner rather than later. Deuces.